2, 1.
Good afternoon, James. It is Mr. Milne. Hopefully you still recognize me. Now that we're doing the video form, I'm in here by myself, so we're going mask free. Congratulations on your negative test. I am so happy that we'll see you October 4th and that you're happy and healthy. I want to send you this video. I apologize that it's much delayed in getting to you, but hopefully by pushing back this video, the impact of this video will be that much greater. You are hopefully reading on your own. I noticed you've been doing a lot of Prodigy. You're quite adept at math. Sent you some enrichment pages, which just means a little bit above grade level work. Hopefully that's a challenge for you. But one thing that I want to make sure you are working on while you're at home is your writing. I'm going to roll it back a little bit to what we're doing probably before you left. But remember when we talk about a small moment narrative. A narrative is a story from your life. You are the narrator. You are telling your own story, a fond memory. And we want to focus on telling a small seed story. So often we try to take these big events in our lives, say a big trip, say you went to Grand Wolf Lodge, say you went to Slidewater, say you went to California, and students try to tell every little part of the trip. What we want to do is zoom in, take a little seed of that story. The part was especially exciting, especially scary, especially funny, especially crazy, especially gross. Zoom in on that moment and just tell a little small moment narrative. Bilal was telling a story today about drinking a glass of water, spider in the water, bit his tongue. That's just the kind of moment that we need. We want to zoom in, and sometimes we talk about jumping in. Today in class, Imran was trying to tell a story about crashing on a Lime bike scooter that he had rented. And he started right in with this idea of like, I'm out of control. I could hear the gravel crunching underneath my tires. My hands were trembling and sweating. Like, you can just jump in to that exact moment. Use some sensory details. Try to be thinking, what did it look like? Visually tell your reader. Do it right now. I looked around the small brown portable. I sighed when I saw the 27 lavender chairs and pebbled desks. It was just as I left it. That was supposed to be my small moment. What did it sound like? Today, you could think about the rain. It was my 11th day of quarantine. I looked out my bedroom window to the grim, stormy outside. I could hear the rain falling on the yard, and I thought to myself, yes, it's almost time. I could smell the waffles baking downstairs as I quickly flipped through YouTube and landed on my favorite show. Right, so try to really add those sights and sounds. That really connects the reader to your story. Try to use those specific details. Think about the difference between summarizing, I got up, I took a shower, I ate breakfast. Right, those are 3 events. Bring, bring, my alarm clock went off. James, are you up from bed? My dad hollered. I threw off my He-Man bedspread and put on my fuzzy bunny slippers. I walked to the bathroom, looked in the mirror, waved at myself. I bet my parents won't notice if I don't brush my teeth. And I laughed to myself. Then I walked downstairs and I said, what? Western omelets again? I told you I don't like green peppers. So the difference between adding those conversations, adding those sights and sounds to really bring your reader in. Pretend as if that moment is happening for you. Dialogue. Hey, get out of here! My brother screamed. Right? That really brings your reader. I keep repeating that phrase. I got to come up with a new one. But my brother yelled at me is different than, hey, get out of here! My brother screamed. Right? We're showing, not telling a story. Blank piece of paper for Mr. Milne. Let's see if Mr. Milne can make this happen. One thing that I like to do with my writing is I start immediately with either action, drama, dialogue, or sounds. We had a fire drill today. It was not planned. So I'm going to make that my small moment. What is a fire drill? God, it's such a horrendous sound. I can't even think of it. Buzz, buzz, buzz. We can do better than that. But we're just drafting. Switching colors. Oh no! It's a fire drill! Yelled Alex Andrews. Then I'm going to use another little bit of a craft move here. I'm going to do some inner dialogue. That really helps the reader know what's going on without me having to hit them over the head with it. Ugh. I sighed to myself. This wasn't in the staff email. I could already hear the fifth graders clunking and tromping down the ramp. Stop running! I heard Miss Trudeau yell. Okay, I'm going to skip all that part because I feel like you watching me write is really, really slow. So I'm going to kind of write this one in the air by talking it. Stop yelling, yelled Mr. Trudeau. All of a sudden, I could hear Mr. Luis on the bullhorn. Fourth graders, line up! Number 11, please no talking, please no running. Oh, I said to myself, this better not cut into my recess time. So, and then, shh, I heard Mrs. Georgie say, this isn't free time, face forward. All of a sudden, a red fire truck screamed into the parking lot. Oh, it's a real fire, I heard someone yelling. No, it's not, I said. Be quiet. Shh, line up straight. Bilal, where's the emergency backpack? I gotta take attendance. On and on and on. Just a small moment of something that happened today. Again, not even that great of a story, but the idea that we can take a small moment. So think back into your life. It can be today. It could be last week. It could be anything that you want to tell us, right? The moments of our lives, the little things are really important. What story do you want to share with us? And as you're sharing that story, try to zoom in, jump straight in. Notice I didn't say, we had a fire drill today. It was not planned. That would be a summary. I'm trying to show that story happening here. Sensory details. Look like, sound like, feel like, smell like. And try to play around with some dialogue. And that's what we're working on. Also, let me see if I can try to add this. You know what? I should do this in a separate video. Because if I mess up the science video, I don't want to record the writing video all over again. I'm going to send you a science video. It goes through Clever Apps. We are doing energy conversions. And I think I can walk you through how to use the simulator in our Clever Apps in Science so that you can play around with some electrical energy conversions. Looking forward to see you on October 4th. The class very much misses you, but you being healthy and safe is all the best news. And so, I hope this helps. Last thing, if you are using your laptop, which it seems like maybe you are, or a laptop, and you want to type this on Microsoft document and then share it to me at jcmilne@seattleschools.org, you can absolutely do that. And then I can check in with you and give you a few notes and encouragements and more pointing tips. Enjoy your Thursday, and I hope this helps you know what's happening and work on your writing. Bye, James.